What is going on? Beyond the break here with another PSA reveal. Took advantage of the basketball special that PSA ran back in August. Wait time took about 7 weeks, I would say. Moved pretty quick actually in terms of when I submitted it, when I shipped it first, when I got back. So much quicker than the last couple of orders. We have 25 cards here. Unfortunately, one card we will go over did not get graded. A little disappointed by that. And then another one that unfortunately I already saw the grade for came back like this. So a little bit disappointed, but also relieved because we have some bigger cards in this order that I'm pumped to see. But obviously, when you see something like this, you're a little disappointed. If you guys have come across this issue, this is my first time seeing a card damaged like this. Not entirely sure what to do. I might just crack out and resend within another order. But yeah, if you guys have come across this issue, let me know. But other than that, outside those two, we have 23 cards to get to. NBA special, all early 2000s to modern day. Some pretty big cards here, not as big as our last PSA reveal. If you guys recall, some of those are already on our background here, so not as big of an order, but still some pretty high-end cards in this. All right, so to start things off is a 2023 Cade Cunningham Red Disco. This is number 249. I think he's up for a big year. I think the Pistons might be a little bit better this year, and I think he's one of those guys that can really turn into a superstar this year. And we got the 10. Okay. All right. Starting things nicely. Here's a 2023 Mo Cheeks penmanship silver. Just really like the auto here. Got it for fairly cheap. Not numbered, but it is silver. Had this as a 10. Saw no issues that I can recall. And we got the 10. Nice. 2 for 2. All right. Here's a 2023 Select LeBron James Scope. That was a really cool card. Had this as a 10. From what I recall, centering was great. No issues whatsoever. And we got the 10. Nice. 3 for 3. Well, I guess I should say 3 for 4 since the James Harden was a 9, but we'll not count that. All right. Here's a 2005 Topps Chrome Jason Kidd Refractor. We had this between a 9 and 10. This is number to 999. I think centering, you can see a little bit thicker on the right than the left. That seems to be the case for all these 2006 Topps Chrome. Centering just always seems to be the issue. But other than that, everything else was clean, no issues whatsoever. So leaning more towards a 9. And we got the 9. Yep. Not surprised. Centering actually looks decent. It looks a little bit thicker on the top. Yeah. All right. Can't win them all. Moving on. This is a 1997 Upper Deck Jordan Michael Jordan Rare Air. Got this for fairly cheap, and I looked up the comps for a 9 and a 10. And, decent for both, actually. This looked clean in my eyes. We were between 9 and 10, again, just for the sheer fact that it's an older card. I'm never really ever fairly super confident of getting 10s for something like this. So we had this between a 9 and 10. And we got the 9. Yep. A little disappointed, but we'll take the 9, especially for this card. Moving on, this is a 2005 Finest Chris Bosh Red Refractor. This is number to 169, and we had this as a 9. I think that it's a little bit thinner on the top than the bottom. I struggle with this era of finest. Just again, because it's always a little bit thicker on the bottom, regardless of the top. I just never know where that top is in terms of what they deem centered. But we had this as a 9 due to that, and we got the 9. Okay. I was hoping maybe for an overgrade there, but all right. Let's see if we can get back on the 10 train. All right, this is probably the biggest card of the order. Here we have a 1999 Topps East West Dikembe Mutombo and Akeem Olajuwon refractor. I just love these East West refractors. I would love to get more if I can. This was clean. If you saw the prep video for this, we looked over this card numerous times. I didn't find a single reason for why this shouldn't get a 10. And we got a 10. Let's go. Oh, it's so cool. It's so clean. Just love everything about this card. That might be one of those that goes into the PC and I hold on for a very long time. It's such a cool card. I would love to get more of them. Look, 2 Hall of Famers too. So cool. All right. A 2023 Prism DeMar DeRozan Fireworks Mojo. This is number 225. We had this as a 10. Centering was good. I think, again, the only thing about these fireworks sometimes is the centering left to right, or if you look at it this way, top to bottom. A little bit thinner down here than the top, and I think you can see that from this angle too. But between 9 and 10, leaning 10, and we got the 9. Shouldn't be too surprised by that now that I see that centering. But we'll take the 9. I'm okay with that. We got our 10. We got the big hit, and I'm okay with that. All right. 2023 Select Paolo Banchero Blue Scope. This is numbered 2/249. Just absolutely love the color match here. I'm hoping for a big year for him. Graded a handful of his cards as well this year. And we got the 10. That's a nice hit. It's such a nice card. All right, a little bit of a tug of war between 9 and 10 here. All right, so another Jason Kidd Refractors 2003 set. This one, I'm more certain we'll get a 10, or I felt like it was more of a 10 than the other refractor. And this is the bigger one. This one sells for much higher than a 10, and that's due to the fact that I believe this is LeBron's rookie year. So people like to collect this set. I think that's right. I'm not entirely sure. But overall, this is the card that I felt was more, I guess, worthy of a 10. If you look at the centering, a little bit thinner on the left and the right, but I think this was so clean. And you see that a lot with this set as well, from what I recall. And we got the 10. Let's go. That's a nice hit. I'm pumped about that. Whoever graded this card graded this right. I thought that this was a 10, and I'm glad I got the 10. Okay, moving on. One of the bigger cards of the order as well. 2005 Bowman Draft Picks and Pros Tracy McGrady Chrome X-Fractor. These X-Fractors are numbered 2/150. We had this as a 10. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a 9 just again for the how old of a card it is. But again, no issues. I looked this card over so many times, especially with this gray back. It was very easy to potentially see any whitening in the corners, and I saw nothing. Centering was spotless front to back. And we got... That's huge. That is huge. I'm pumped about that. He was my favorite player growing up, too. I would love to see this in a Magic jersey, but I'm okay with the Rockets. I'll take it. Oof. All right, I feel a little better. Start out, 9s and 10s, but so 10s is taking a lead. Here's just a 2001 SP Authentic Paul Pierce. This is number to 2000. Saw no issues at all with this. The only corner would be like, I would be a little bit concerned about that corner, but from what I recall, no issues there. Had this as a 10, and we got the 10. Nice. Nice little hit there. I'll take it. All right, moving on is the Shy Gilgeous-Alexander Silver Prism. This is his second-year card. Again, if you've been watching our videos, we do shoot to buy a lot of second-year cards of players. Just think they're undervalued. Rookie cards are just kind of out of our budget. So I think these cards are a bit undervalued, if I have to say, especially with players like Shy. We had this as a 10, no issues whatsoever. Starting to look great. And we got the 10. It's a nice hit. It's a really cool card. I just love the silvers. All right, moving on. This is a 2008 Topps Chrome Mike Conley Orange Refractor. Another second-year card. This is numbered to 499. We had this, I believe, as a 10. Centering was great. No surface scratches whatsoever. If you look at centering this way, that looked clean as well. Really cool. Not a Hall of Famer, but he's still in the league. He's still playing extremely well. Always rooting for him. And we got the 10. That's nice. Yeah. I think people collect this set a lot too. I think this is Topps Chrome's last year, if I'm not mistaken. 2008, maybe 2009. I kind of forget, but I know that's a big set people like to collect. Here's just a cool image variation of Tyrese Maxey. As you guys can see, I'm a big Maxey fan. Got the gold. This is 2003 Tyrese Maxey Snapshot Silver Prism. Just thought the image was so cool. Had this as a 10, and we got the 10. Nice. Nice little hit there. Love the shine on those silvers. Okay, moving on. 2023 Select Nikolai Jokic Blue Cracked Ice. Just thought it was a cool color match. These are not numbered, but overall, had this as a 10, no issues. And we got the 10. Nice. Yes, submitted a couple of these 2023 cards, just knowing that they were so clean, especially mixing it in with some of those early 2000s, late 90s. Just felt like I knew that I would get some surefire 10s. Hopefully the rest of that would, work itself out. So far, so good. Here's a 2023 Prism LeBron James Pink Ice. One of those, again, those newer cards that centering was perfect. No issues. Back, no issues. Corners, no issues. Had this as a 10. And we got the 10. Nice. It's always good to get some of these smaller hits, especially LeBron cards. I'll buy any LeBron James cards and try to grade them if I can. Here's an interesting card. This is a 2016 Panini Donruss Optic Steven Adams Orange. First off, I love 2016 Donruss Optic. This is probably my favorite set from Donruss. The other thing I loved about this card as well, another thing is color match. Really cool color match scheme there. And then the other thing is 3 Hall of Famers in the background. We got Russell Westbrook, Tony Parker, and Tim Duncan. So overall, just thought it was a really cool card to grade. This is at 199. If anything, left to right to left, a little thicker on the right side on the back, but the front was much cleaner and much, I guess, like better centering on the front. We had this between a 9 and 10, and we got the 10. Okay, nice small hit there. Again, this is a unique card. I don't think many people are grading Steven Adams, let alone buying Steven Adams, but a unique card, color match. You got 3 Hall of Famers in the background, and short print being $199. I'll take it. Here's a card that severely undervalued. Just Kevin Durant cards in general, severely undervalued. I got this for fairly cheap, but this is a Kevin Durant 2023 Select Blue Disco. This only numbered to 25. I think I got this for like $7 or $8, and it was clean. Again, number to 25. I don't know. This seems really cheap in my mind, but I know his cards don't hold a lot of value, surprisingly. We had this as a 10, and we got the 10. Nice. I'm pretty pumped about this order so far. It's turned out to be a really good order, and the fact that we are getting 10s on these new 2023 cards, that's a good sign. All right, so bought a handful of these 2014 Panini Prisms. So I just spent a couple. This is a Klay Thompson yellow and red mosaic prism. I know people collect this year's prism. Had this between a 9 and a 10. I think if anything, the corners were a little bit dinged. You can see a little bit of whitening there. Celine's more of a 9. And we got the 8. Okay, must have missed something else. I knew about that corner, but I'm wondering if there's a scratch or two as well. I'll have to look at that one over. All right, 3 more cards left. Here's a cool card, 2018 Panini Prism, Jason Tatum green prism, just like the color match. For this, centering looked great. I think we had this as a 9. Again, just that one lone corner. A little whitening showing there. But just like the cool color match here and him coming off of finals. Thought it was time to submit this. And we got the 9. Yep. Kind of what I expected. All right. Hey, I'm okay so far. I'm happy with my 10s. We hit big on the 2 big cards. I'm good so far. 2 more cards here. 2014 Panini Prism, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yellow and red mosaic. Again, bought a handful of these. Just submit those 2. All of them had, some had a lot worse corners. And now that I'm seeing this, is even. I have a feeling this is going to get the same grade, maybe a 9. We'll see. And we got, yep, the 8. Well, now I know. I gotta do better with this set. I think I bought like 6 or 7 of different players. They came in on one big order, and I think I just got a little antsy and wanted to submit a couple. All right, last card here. Let's see if we can end it on a high note. 2023 Obsidian Paolo Banchero. Just absolutely love Obsidian. Just think no matter what, I want to grade Obsidian if it's the right player. Had this as a 10. Centering was great. No issues from what I can tell. And we got the 10. Nice. All right. I feel better. Ended on a better note. Okay. So overall, really good order. Super happy about it. Again, gem rate, we like to shoot for that 75%. I think we got there. Oh yeah, and then we'll go over this if you want to see. So they said this card was min size requirement. Interesting. I don't know why that would be. I would have to double check this. Skill variance out 249. All right, I'll look that over. All right, well, and then obviously we had the James Harden. I'll probably crack out, maybe resubmit. Or I don't know, maybe it's not even worth resubmitting. We'll see. It's a bummer. All right. Well, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And as always, leave some comments. Love interacting with you guys in the comment section. Any of the cards that you see here will be listed on our eBay account at under Buy It Now. Please submit an offer. Love working out deals with you guys. Till next time. Peace.